Hello, I'm Teacher Daisy coming to you with some travel tips. Now it's a little dark. I just pulled the shade. It is super bright. When I was teaching, it was perfect just to have it like opened. I had this great light. I have my little background right there. And I just successfully taught from the road for the first time. And I want to give you some tips just in case you have something that pops up and you're like, man, I don't want to clear my schedule. I still want to make that money. Just want to help you out with that, because that was one of the things I was hesitant about when I first took the job, and I was also excited about. Like, I was like, I can go anywhere with this job. This is going to be amazing. Until it happens. My husband had some out-of-town training, and I'm like, hey, I'm along for the ride. I've got other work that is not dependent on where I'm at. As long as I have internet and a laptop, I'm good. And most of the time, what is on my phone is just perfect as far as internet speeds. And so most of the time I'm okay. But VIPKid is a little tricky. As you know, you need that 20 Mbps of internet speed to really handle your business. So I am going to, without further ado, tell you a little bit about my travel tips. Number one, when you're traveling, go ahead and check that schedule. Only book what you can handle. Remember, every 6 months we get count them six cancellations. And you know that can take the form of many things. Maybe you're sick one day. Maybe your internet's out one day. You can never know exactly what's going to go down. So you need to check that schedule. For whatever reason, during this small 3.5 day period that we're gone, I had one booking. I was like, you know what? That's perfect for a first try. And what's interesting is we traveled last week and I also had one booking, but there was a cancellation and I got paid. Boom. So that was, I feel like I dodged a bullet, because the internet at that place was not high speed. I don't consider 5 Mbps high speed because I'm an internet snob now. Let's face it, you gotta be to keep this job. So book only what you can handle. If you need to do a trial or open up only what you can handle. And I closed down everything else because I'm like, I don't need something popping up and then I can't do it. That's where I was. But this week I did the same thing, and actually what I did this morning is I've got a couple more spaces opened up on 24-hour. It may pop up. I may have to go and handle business, and I'll just say goodbye at that point. But I'm willing to live on the edge just a little. So anyway, check your internet speeds. I got myself to this hotel. I checked my internet speeds. Okay, I'm at a Hilton Garden Inn, which is pretty flipping amazing because they're putting us up. This is being paid for, not with my money. However, it is amazing because I'm sitting here in my room connected to the internet by an Ethernet cord or a Cat5 cable. That is what you'll mostly hear them called. Like if you go to Micro Center or any other place that sells the cords, or if you buy it on Amazon. I am a Mac girl. I'm going to show you the hub and the little thing here in this Hilton Garden Inn. So if you look right here, this is the lightning attachment that I brought with me, and this is the Cat5 cable. So you look here, this is the port that's in my room. It's a Ruckus port, and it's got like 4 different cables. Now, when I tested that bad boy, I got an upload and download of around 100 Mbps. Now, can we talk about how awesome that is? That's what I have at home. That's what I purchased through Google Fiber, which is amazing. And when you get it in your area, I suggest highly that you take advantage of it. But I have a stable. When I did the test, I did a test and I screenshotted it just in case I had problems so I could send it to the firemen to let them know, hey, I've got plenty of IT juice, that internet power. It was close to 80 up and 80 down as far as the upload download. And you can go to, I use speedtest.googlefiber.com for my speed test. There are several other speed test websites. You can just Google them and say speed test, put that baby in there and test it. Because 9 times out of 10, them people down at the desk they don't know what you're talking about. The people on support, these people, they didn't know what I was talking about. And I just about lost my blessed mind, but I had to back my bus up. I planned enough time yesterday during my other activities to go down and nail it down. And don't leave messages for people, go directly to them and ask. But what I didn't know that I needed to ask for was this cable. Now, I've got a Cat 5 cable at the house that I could have packed with me along with my little lightning drive dongle that attaches it to my Mac. Now, if you don't have a Mac, if you have a PC, you may be able to plug directly in, so you may not need that little attachment. But I will say that just on the Wi-Fi, it was not 80 up and 80 down. I may have gotten 5. It was sketch at best, and there's times it wouldn't run on my phone. It was a pain in the butt. And always remember, shut that computer down and reboot it after every time. It's just better for you that way. So to cover all your IT. So we got checking your schedule, confirm your internet speeds. You may actually from your phone be able to do this. I was going to have to be prepared to do that at the other place. I was getting 40 up and 5 down. I'm like, how do you have 40 up and 5 down? But it depends on your carrier for your mobile. I have T-Mobile, and when it's good, it's good. And when it sucks, you might as well hang it up because it's bad. I did have another carrier for a long time, but T-Mobile is my deal now. So make sure you have those materials. The other thing is, I would say travel lightly. I got these bad boys right here. I would not recommend these all the time. It's not what I like all the time because I'm a little active in the classroom, and I feel like these don't always deal with my activity. I have a wireless set of afterglows that I really enjoy. They're great for the microphone headphone option, but these worked really, really well. I always have them as a backup in case my battery goes all out and my afterglows, because they're just, I stick them right into the port and they're perfect. And if you got a cell phone, you got a pair of these, so you're good. And once again, pack lightly on the props. I've got this little guy here. This is it's one of those clipboards that you can stick stuff in. I've got a laminated piece of white paper with my tips that I'm talking to you about. And I drew my reward out on that. And one of my favorite rewards for the girls is the flowers. I draw a little vase and put flowers on there. And of course we use the stars. And I packed the trusty alphabet cards. Didn't really need them. Really relied heavily on my TPR and my PowerPoint. You know, take a look at the lessons that you have. If you want to pack a couple things, that's fine. But a lot of the travel people are minimalists. Some of them carry their backgrounds behind them. I didn't have time for all that jazz, so I just picked, I had a short cable and I had this, and I'm at the desk provided by the hotel, so I handled my business. If I were doing this on a regular basis, one of the things I've seen is some people will have a large felt piece that they can just stick to the wall with some of that sticky tack, and they get it handled. I could actually have done that over here and attached it to the curtain, or like pinned it to the curtain. So if that's something you decide to do, if you're going on a regular basis, I would recommend it. Have a great movable background made out of felt that you can roll up, and it's great. Once again, would this pass all the time? Would they might ding me for it? Yeah, they might, but guess what? Daisy had to get business handled, so I did. And that's the basics: the schedule, the internet speeds, your tech equipment that you need, pack light on your props, and improvise a background. That's what I've got. Like if I open these curtains right now, I will be blasting you with light. Like it's super bright, and it was like putting rays of sunshine across my screen. I was like, I'll just deal with my desk lamp and the lamp behind me just to deal with the light situation. But it can be helpful if you don't have enough light. I'm going to show you. Look at this mess. Woo! Check it out. It was not as bright when I was teaching. So I do love natural light for videos. But that is basically the basics. If you're watching this If you've never even heard of VIPKid before and you're like, dude, I can travel and make money, I want you to go on down to my link in the profile and click on it. Take a look at this stuff. It is legit. Took me a minute. I had to research it. Couldn't believe it was for real. But it is for real. And if you're looking for a job that can give you location freedom and a little money in the pocket in the meantime, you might want to check this out. Because if you got a computer, you've got a native North American accent, and you got a bachelor's degree and a year of teaching experience, you just might be able to do this gig. So that's all I've got today. Like this video for me. Go ahead and subscribe, and I'll get you some more great videos with some great tips about teaching with VIPKid.